Free are really excited to be collaborating with British Airways Holidays to move Alpha and Cora, two lionesses that have come from a failed zoo, to a brand new life in South Africa, where they're going to be living at Panthera Africa's big cat sanctuary.
The lionesses will travel from here overland to Heathrow, where they will have a little bit of a time to wait before they get on their flight to Cape Town. In fact, there's one just coming past now. I don't know if you're going to be able to film it in the background. There's a short journey to where we hope their lifetime home is going to be, which is at a big cat sanctuary called Panthera Africa. We're delighted to be partnering with British Airways Holidays on this initiative. They've been immensely generous, and it wouldn't be possible without them to move these lionesses. They've enabled the construction of some dedicated sanctuary space for Born Free to use. It's going to be thanks to them and their partners and our partners, IAG, who are actually undertaking the transport of the animals, that we're able to do this at all.
This is a really exciting start of a journey, not just for Alpha and Cora, who will obviously get to enjoy a much better quality of life at their sanctuary in South Africa, but also for British Airways Holidays. It's the start of a long-term partnership with Born Free and the first of what we hope will be many similar initiatives.
Here we are in the IAG cargo area, and the lionesses have arrived through the cargo doors there, and they've been checked. We've ensured that they're doing okay. They've now been put on the pallets that you can see. We're going to leave them alone for a while before it's time to load into the plane. They have access to water, they can stand up, they can turn around, they can lie down, they can be as comfortable as they possibly can on what is a long journey, but it's worth it in the end for where they're going to spend the rest of their life.
We've just landed in Cape Town and we're really just waiting to get off now. I'm quite excited to go and check on the two lionesses. Hopefully they've done well in the journey, and we'll be heading over to the customs check now with the paperwork to collect them and the vehicles. So yeah, really looking forward to checking on them and making sure that they've had a good journey as well.
We arrived with Alpha and Cora at the end of a very long journey. I was delighted to see them arrive, and I'm even more delighted to see how they've settled in, and they look so relaxed. They look like they're beginning to enjoy the fruits of our labours, and to see them settling into what is going to be their home for the rest of their life is really quite overwhelming. Reintroducing animals that have been born and raised in captivity back to the wild, it's just not feasible, much as we would like it to be. So where we're standing right now offers these guys the best and the closest we can get to what they have evolved to need. Their natural behaviour can be met to as much a degree as possible in this purpose-built enclosure.
Alpha and Cora have an incredible relationship. They have a beautiful bond. They are inseparable, they are always together. Alpha, I would say, is definitely more the courageous one, and she's usually the first to kind of try something new and want to explore. She'll go back to her and kind of give her a head bump and be like, come on, let's go. So they do have a beautiful, beautiful bond.
Attitudes are changing, and in years gone by it was seen as being perfectly acceptable to visit animal performances in circuses and be entertained by animals performing unnatural acts. So we've responded to that, and we've been working with Born Free to help develop our animal welfare strategy, and that's helped shape our approach in terms of the products that we'll sell and the initiatives that we're supporting Born Free with. It means the world to be here today to see Alpha and Cora settling into their new home. So when I last saw them at Heathrow, they were at the start of a long journey. I wanted to tell them that it'll be worth it. Now we're here, we can see it absolutely is worth it.
These guys are the lucky ones, but they are the tip of the iceberg, and we need to stop this terrible industry that creates lives of suffering, because we can only help a few. And that's what I hope the future brings, that Born Free with our partners can work to bring that industry to an end.